Okay. Okay, I need for someone to explain something to me that's got me lost. I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for everything. Okay, last season, the Los Angeles Lakers, they won 35 games and lost 47. And they had Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, you very good players. And I would go as far as to say is that Kyle Kuzma gonna be a superstar. Brandon Ingram, I know his he can be a bit out of control at times, so that might hinder him from becoming a superstar. Yeah, I know y'all want me to include Lonzo Ball, but to me, Lonzo Ball is a bust. The only reason that he's always in the media is because of his dad, and he brings in a lot of fans. So he's not included in that. He haven't shown me anything, but he got good court vision. That's it. He can't shoot. His defense is average at best. Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma has the potential to be superstars or even possibly legends in this league if they're led the proper way. But that's not what this video is about. I'm trying to figure out how, when you have those three guys on the team, they won 35 games last year. Now they go out and they sign LeBron James to the team, and now this is the end of the season. I don't know how many games is left, but they are sitting with 31 wins. Now they done added the so-called self-proclaimed greatest basketball player of all time to the team. And they only got 31 games won. And there's only maybe like 10, 12 games left or something like that. I could be wrong, but I know I'm close. And you only got 31 games. You're on your way to having a worse record than you did last year. And you've added the self-proclaimed greatest basketball player that ever lived. These are his words, said on his program, out of his mouth, that he is the greatest of all time. I have never heard a NBA superstar make that proclamation. I ain't never heard Michael Jordan say that, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Dominique Wilkins, Will Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Kobe Bryant, even arrogant ass Russell Westbrook. I have never heard even a person that could say, I ain't never heard nobody admit that they was the best at any type of position or doing a certain thing on the court and say that they're the greatest of all time at doing it. And a person that can say this straight out, but they never will because they're not arrogant like that, and that's Steph Curry. Steph Curry can honestly come out and say that he is the greatest shooter that ever lived because he has everything to back that up. He has the rings. He has the stats. He has the longest threes he can shoot. I ain't never seen nobody shoot threes from that far a distance. But he will never, ever, ever say nothing like that. Ever. So they add the greatest basketball player that ever lived, self-proclaimed, and you still only get 31 wins. And from the way things is looking, you're not going to win no more than 2 more games this season. I don't care if they win the rest of their games. If you add the greatest so-called basketball player ever lived to your team, to those great young players that they have, and you still can't muster more than 40 wins, get to the playoffs, but yet you're the greatest of all time. And you got these morons like Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp out here saying you're the greatest of all time. And then they like to blame the team. And then one thing that people always say about LeBron James is that he makes everyone around him better. And I've always said that he kills the potential of superstars. Lakers win 35 games last year, and now they're sitting at 31 games this year, and it's only like 10 to 12 games left. And they're not going to win no more than 1 or 2 games this year. They're going to lose. They're going to go on losing streaks. And you add the greatest player of all time, and you can't muster a better record or get into the playoffs. When you add the greatest player of all time, so-called the greatest team player of all time, who's supposed to improve everybody around him. And it just goes to show you that all those years he went to the championships was because the East was so weak. But anyway, that's my point I'm trying to make. Is that I don't understand how the self-proclaimed greatest basketball player of all time can join a team with great players and still can't get them to the playoffs as an 8th seed. And not going to win as many games as they won last year without him. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. More content coming. It's going to keep on coming. Peace.